Hello everyone, it's 2009 here, and welcome to the third and final part of my Fireman Sam retrospective, so let's get into it. In 2013, Hit Entertainment greenlit another Fireman Sam special being Heroes of the Storm, which was first released on Amazon Prime Video in the US on the 4th of November 2014, for some reason being called Ultimate Heroes, which is the same day that Series 9 first came out there. This was a bit confusing as to why they did this. It came out in the UK in 2015. A very basic plot summary: there's a hurricane. This special sees the old fire station demolished and a new, more up-to-date one take its place. The fire station also got a mobile command unit, whilst a new one was being built which stayed on after construction. The fire station also saw two new firefighters brought on: Ellie and everyone's favourite firefighter, Arnold.
Say the line, Bart! Well, I didn't really do anything.
The firefighters also received new uniforms for this special. This special was again quite intense with Fireman Sam. In my opinion, this is my favourite Fireman Sam film. 8 out of 10. I should also mention that Harriet Kershaw joined the cast, and the fire station receives a new fire vehicle named Hydrus. In 2016, the 10th series of the show released, again having 25 episodes, with one of them being double length. This series introduced some more obscure characters, being Jerry Lee Cridlington and Professor Pickles. The writing style seems a bit different here. And remember the new badge that was first seen in 2014? Well, now it's finally being used in the show itself. Another new fire vehicle is introduced, this one being called Phoenix. Also this series, Bella Lasagna makes her return into the CGI series. Hang on, what happened to being a racial stereotype and everything? Anyway, this series is another one of my favourites from the CGI series. 8 out of 10. In 2016, the third Fireman Sam movie was made, which is called Alien Alert. It was first released in Australia in 2016 and in the UK in 2017. A basic plot summary: there are alien sightings in Pontypandy, and Buck Douglas comes there to investigate it for his TV show Alien Quest. In this special, the Mountain Rescue Lodge is replaced by the new Mountain Rescue Centre, and Wallaby 1 is replaced with Wallaby 2. Doctor Who star David Tennant is brought on just for this film to voice Buck Douglas, who slightly resembles David Tennant, and his costume looks a bit like David Tennant's costume from Doctor Who. This film, in my opinion, wasn't as good as the previous two, but I still think it's pretty good. 6 out of 10. From 2017 to 2018, the 11th series of Fireman Sam was released. This series, for some reason, only had 13 episodes. And remember how Zing Zing Digital was supposed to be replaced back in 2014? Well, they finally were. The show is now animated by DHX Media. They actually did a really good job at resembling how Zing Zing Digital animated the show. In one of the episodes, Prince in Pontypandy being the 30th anniversary episode, Pontypandy is visited by 3 members of the royal family. It isn't said in the episode, but the royals were Prince William, Princess Kate and Prince George. We know this because George would have been about the right age at this point. And we know the older prince is William because in the episode he flies Wallaby 2, and in real life, Prince William can actually fly a helicopter. This series was pretty good, 6 out of 10. In 2018, the 4th Fireman Sam movie, Set for Action, was released. A basic plot summary: Hollywood comes to Pontypandy. This sees the star of the Doctor Who spin-off series, Torchwood, John Barrowman, brought on just for this special to voice the Hollywood actor Flex Dexter. I used to think this film was a bit rubbish, but since the Thomas Theorist video, my feelings towards this film have softened. It's not my favourite, but it's just okay. 5 out of 10. After Set for Action, Fireman Sam was axed for being too sexist.
What?
However, this wasn't the end of Fireman Sam. Not that long after the show was axed, a 12th series was made, which was released from 2020 to 2021. This series again only had 13 episodes. This series was the first to be animated by IOM, and I would say that the animation is better than what DHX did. In this series, at long last, Pontypandy now has police. Colin McFarlane was brought on to voice PC Malcolm. Also in this series, Penny is for some reason giving a different hairstyle. There is also no US dub from this series onwards. This series is the beginning of what I call the CGI revival. This series wasn't the best, but definitely not the worst. I would give it a 5 out of 10. In 2020, the 5th Fireman Sam movie, Norman Price and the Mystery in the Sky, was released. A basic plot summary: Norman reprises his role as Norman Man, and there are flying robots. This film had a working title of The Rise of Norman Man and is set between the 12th and 13th seasons. The guest voice actor for this special is Denise Van Outen, who voiced a villain called Professor Polonium. Kerry Shale voiced her assistant, Crompton. Sacha Baher, I think I'm saying that right, voices PC Malcolm's boss, Sergeant Rose Ravani, who opens a new police station in Pontypandy. Also in this movie, Venus is redesigned, and I really don't like it. From here onwards, Fireman Sam goes downhill. This film was a bit weird, and my personal least favourite of the 5 Fireman Sam movies. 4 out of 10. From 2021 to 2022, the 13th series came out. We are now back up to 26 episodes. And the animation here is awful. From this series onwards, the writing just seems lazy. Some of the characters have been recast in this series. And another fact, from this series onwards, the characters don't say "call Fireman Sam," they now say "call the rescue team." I do not like this series, and it is my personal least favourite. 2 out of 10. Pretty much the same can be said about the 14th series, which came up from 2022 to 2023. Again, 26 episodes which seem lazily written. Bad animation, which is slightly better in this series though. And this series also introduces an airport. Also in this series, the theme song is changed to sing about the rescue team and not just Sam. Something I've noticed from these later series is that Sam is gradually being faded out. Lastly for this series, the firefighters receive new firefighters' uniforms, which resemble the ones you see today. They actually look a lot like the ones that Sam wore in the CGI pilot. Again, I don't like it. 2 out of 10. Exactly the same for the 15th series, which came up from 2023 to 2024. This series sees Jupiter replaced by a more modern fire engine. This is again supposed to modernise the show, but I've never seen a fire engine that looks like the new Jupiter. I just see the fire engine look like the old Jupiter all the time. This series is again a 2 out of 10. Pretty much the same for the 16th series, which came out in 2024. There were 20 episodes, as well as an hour special called Pontypanny's Big Show. This was divided up into 6 parts to make up episodes 21 to 26 for TV. The same as to what happened with Bob the Builder in Series 17 and The Legend of the Golden Hammer in 2010. This series saw the fire station get an extension with an indoor slide. Come on now, this is enough. As well as a new mobile command unit. Once again, a 2 out of 10. These last 4 series were not good. I really don't know what happened here, but the show just wasn't what it was. There is no news of a 17th series. I assume that the show wasn't doing too well towards the end, and since the passing of voice actor David Carling, we likely won't see any new Fireman Sam anytime soon. And that is everything. We have now come to the end of this Fireman Sam retrospective series. I have got some other ideas for some future Fireman Sam videos, which will be out some point in the future. And with that, I want to thank all of you for watching, see you in the next video, and goodbye for now.